Hi guys. Uh, it's been, I want to say, almost 2 weeks now. Yeah, I have not posted anything in the past 2 weeks. This is a long wait, so I decided to do a ultimatum video for you guys in the past 2 weeks of what I've been going up to. There's a few changes that y'all about to see in this video, so before we start, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, please support your girl, aka Franny, Francesca LaDonna Franny. And it's a lot. So if you're seeing this, yeah. So I'll see you when I see you, and enjoy the video. Oh man, I can't even speak. Okay, I need to relax. So, it's your girl here, aka Franny, Francesca. And I was babysitting the boys, like, in the past few days, and they were watching my videos. And I love their support. And all of a sudden, I think one of them says, and I just cannot get that out of my head, and it's just kind of like, it's super catchy too. They kept saying like, LaDonna Franny, Franny, LaDonna Franny, Franny. And I was like, LaDonna Franny, huh? So I just put like a little beat to it, and they're just like, you should put that in the theme song as an intro. So yes, boys, my little boys that you've been watching, yeah, I said it. LaDonna Franny. Off of my head. Oh my god, I love it. LaDonna Franny. It's like, it has like a little spice to it, and I love it. So yes, this is my little video intro, and I love it so much. And I'm gonna pull you guys right back, and what we're gonna talk about. I'm still doing my reading. Yes, I'm still doing my reading, and I already finished It Started With Us by Colleen Hoover. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I just love the character growth of Atlas and Lily, the relationship of Alice and Lily, and with the beautiful characters in this book. It's just so amazing. I will never thought that I will say this, but this book is way better than the first one. I will highly recommend reading that book. If you can get past through the first one, salute to you, because I am not gonna try to reread that book. I cannot. I will try to reread it, but for me, I won't say like even my top 10. But Alice and Lily, I'll definitely read it. I will definitely read it for sure. So it's a 4 out of 5 for me. Highly recommend reading it if you can get past through the first one. I'm still reading Harry Potter. I just had to like finish this. Hopefully I'll finish it through the end of this month. There's no way I will be able to finish this week because it's the finals. So I will definitely try to read this if I'm on my break, or maybe nighttime before I go to bed. That'll be one of the two. The Blood of Hercules, I have no choice but to reread it. Yes, I'm making it loud and clear. I'm gonna reread it again, because the audio book does not give me no time lapse of what chapter is in. So luckily it's only like 90 pages in, because if it's like 200, ain't no way I'm gonna reread all that all over again. So yeah, I have to re-listen and reread the book of Blood of Hercules. Luckily, it's just 90 pages in. And then the other book that I'm going to start reading this week, hopefully I'll finish, because it's almost like the end of the month. It's literally June 22nd? Yeah, it's June 22nd. Is it June 22nd? Yeah, it's June. So at that point, the 3 books that I just mentioned, it's going to be due on the end of the month. So this last book I'm going to read, maybe it's the last book, I'm not sure. It's called The Help by Catherine Sockett. I've never seen the movie. Yes, I've seen shorts on YouTube, and I thought it was pretty good until I found this at the thrift store, which is like wow. This is like $1.95. I thought to myself, maybe I would just read it. Is this based on a movie? So why not? And then as soon as I start researching, it's a historical fiction, which I'm not gonna lie, the only historical fiction I read is The Magic Tree House. And I try to read the Relevant, which is based on a movie of Leonardo DiCaprio that they made. And I was like, this movie's so fascinating, so good. And then I got the book and I tried to read it. I fall asleep right after. I fall asleep. It's like every time I try to read a historical fiction book, it doesn't hit me like this. It doesn't hit me at all. It doesn't hit me. And then I was like, I need to retry it again of reading the historical fiction, because I saw one movie called Sinners. It's a historical fiction, but it's just like so like fascinating, and I would not recommend this movie to the kids. No way. No. So yes. So yeah, this is historical fiction, y'all. I am a bit nervous because if I read this quietly, there's no way I'll be able to make it. But if they have an audiobook who is very passionate of reading historical fiction, then I will get a way to, be awake. So this is the only time that I could read it, like in the morning, because if I read it at night, there's no way I will be able to be this awake, unless it's a fantasy book or unless it's a thriller or suspense. So just pray for me that I will be able to finish this before the end of this month. So yeah, so I have to do a lot of rereads. I read like 2 books so far, maybe 2 books for this month, which is kind of wild. So I'm going back in. I will see y'all when I see y'all. I will pull my camera out if I have to, but if not, you'll see me when you see me. Your girl is trying really hard for this year. And yes, your girl got herself a coffee. Yes. Dang, I really need to get myself together. All right, so I'll see you when I see you. And in the meantime, the spare time, I decided to listen to the audiobook from my phone, following along with the book called The Help, as I already told y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I've read it up to 36 pages. Yeah, so the audiobook, I'm gonna put her YouTube account so that you can subscribe to her, because the way she's reading it got me hooked up. Like literally got me invested in this book, because I can hear the characters of Meanie and Aibileen. I believe I pronounced her name right. Aibileen? Yeah, Aibileen. I don't know if y'all can say it. Yeah, Aibileen. And I keep hearing the characters from their perspective, their scenario. And this happened in 1962. So yeah, the way they raised in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, is different than what is happening today. So, and I would never say that for myself, that I like the book so far. And even if it's a historical fiction, it's very good. So in the meantime, while the computer was like restarting and something just must have happened, I read it up. I listen and I read it along with it until chapter 2, because she kind of like, I was like, what is going on? Like, why did we skip to that part? And then when I looked at her video, she only did part 2 and part 3 in chapter 2. So I have to like read it along with it. And I was like, yeah, this is not helping me if I don't read it out loud. So I got out, I packed up my stuff, I got in the car, and I read it out loud, and it just got me going like this. Because with the trauma of not reading historical fiction is not gonna happen. So, and then at the end, I liked it. I made it through, and it's pretty good. So the best time for me, just like I said earlier in this video, I think it would be better if I read this in the morning, or listen to the book in the morning, because every time, for some reason, it's the afternoon or nighttime, I don't get no interest, none whatsoever. But in the morning, it kind of helped me out. So, the help, it's crazy. So, yeah. So when I get home, before I get home, I have to pick up my brother from the driver's ed of the high school that I went to, which literally it's 11:29, and he finishes either 11:30 or 11:45, or no more than 12. And then we might go out, get our walk in, playing some soccer maybe, before we headed home. Because once I headed home, I might either get hungry, do some productive things. I might pull you guys out to see what I've been doing. If not, you will see me the next day, which is on Tuesday. So yeah, this is just the beginning. Oh my god, this is only Monday. I'm not ready, because the exam is going to be on either Saturday night or Sunday morning. So I'll pull you guys out when I see you. you some books that I already have that I'm gonna put it back. So, and you may see it in the short video, which I'm gonna leave in the clip right here, just for a little footage if y'all don't see it, and it's in the shorts. So please go check it out. And let me put you guys right back. So, okay, so this book right here, The Search for Delicious by Natalie Babette. And I read one of her books and I thought it was good. So when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, it's about mermaids. We're going to see the future of growth of the mermaid and the human. No. This is confusing. I was out of space to the point like this book put me to sleep. And they only show us the mermaid like 10% of it. And then the other 90% was a bunch of nonsense. So I almost DNF'd it. So I give it like a 2. So this book, not for me. Oh, no. And then these 2 books, yes, you want to come at me whatever you want. I got The Magic Tree House, Dinosaur Before Dark, and I got The Naya Dawn by Mary Pope Osborne. These 2, yes. I got a copy because I went to the thrift store at probably I think I want to say in May 2025. And I was looking through books and all that, and then I saw this Magic Tree House pack. But it turns out they brought these 2. So since I have my copy in a good condition, this is a good condition too. It's just why not? I might as well just give it to y'all to see if y'all like it or not. So yes. And last but not least, I have the book called The Bridges of Madison County. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I read halfway through the book last year in December. I was not feeling it in that moment. I'm not saying the book is terrible. I wasn't just not feeling in the mood in that moment. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'll say this much. It's in good condition. I'm just not feeling in the mood for some reason. I don't know why. So, and it's based on a movie. And the movie is very good. It just got me to the point where I feel emotional. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. And hopefully I'll get another copy of this, but just right now, it's not I don't think now is not the right time for me. And hopefully at some point I might read this later this year. Maybe. Just maybe. Not this month. Just later in the year. Maybe. So yeah, that's all the books that I read / I have a copy of the 3 books. Oh, which by the way, I have the copy of this when I went to the shop the other day. So you may be able to see that. Yeah. So this is it. And the rest of the books, which I'm not gonna lie, for me this is the biggest book on haul that I have in my bag right now. So yeah, it's in here. So unfortunately I won't be able to show y'all this whole entire thing, but I did a short clip that I did after when I showed you. So these books, these books are to the point I want to read them at some point, but it's not hitting me and it's just sitting there for too long, or the book I'm not really interested no more. Yeah, so these are all the stuff that I have in my bag. In my entire room. So yes. And the crazy part is that the park that I'm in right now, they have the free little library. So they took it out months ago, and now it's back in. And it's the same park that I am going to, so I'm oh my god. Whoo, I'm not ready for but you know what? I gotta fight for it. Ooh. Alright. Let me give y'all some books. Hopefully you enjoyed them, and hopefully y'all can read it if you're in Florida. Whew. So y'all better enjoy this while you can. I'll pull you guys out. I'll pull you guys right out. Y'all saw that, right? I got in. There's barely even books. Barely. So I'm glad I came by to donate some books in, because that bag was so heavy. Woo-wee. Oh my god. So the book on haul is completed. Yay! So I'm gonna show y'all the what's next I'm gonna show y'all? I think I should show y'all the books that I read for last month, June 2025. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna bring y'all once I see y'all. And welcome back. Don't mind these. Okay, they are literally like a little mess right now, but don't mind these two. Just try and get my life back together as it is. And the books that I will be reading for this week. So just hold your thoughts of what I'm about to show y'all. So this book I'm gonna read, Variety by Colleen Hoover. Wonderful books. It ends with us and it starts with us, which, by the way, it starts with us is pretty good. Anyway, back to that book. Variety. I found this at the Freeload Library, and I'm a bit nervous because the reviews, some of them are good and some of them are bad, and I am a little bit, just a little bit, because I don't know what the outcome would be. So yeah, so Variety right here. The next one, don't mind the background noise, guys, I'm sorry. The next one is The Kingdom of the Curse by Carrie Maniscalco. Carrie Maniscalco. Sorry if I pronounced this wrong. This is the second book of the series called The Kingdom of the Wicked. I read this last year in October, and even though this is like a young adult, it's good, don't get me wrong. It's just, it puts me in a Debbie Downer, especially when it comes to the winter. And I read this in the fall, so I was like, I will read this again, but I need to read like in a different season, like the summer. And now is a great time to maybe read this in the summer, because in case if it's very depressing, well, not very depressing, like sets off to a different mood, like in a dark mood, at least I have the sun coming out, so I'll be able to read this. And last but not least, is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I finished like halfway through the book. It's just depending on my mood, and this is like a historical fiction. And you already know me, I think you may know or may not know, historical fiction is not my cup of tea, if I would say so myself. I tried to read the book called The Relevant, and it's based on a movie. I can watch it on a movie, but I can never pass the book when it comes to historical fiction, because every time I read historical fiction, it boards me up to the point like I go to sleep. And unfortunately, I don't have that book with me, so. But I heard this is pretty good, so I'm gonna try to redeem myself by finishing this. Now, if you think I'm gonna read these 3 books in 1 week, it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna challenge a bit for myself. I'm gonna read at least 1 hour. 1 hour per book. Okay? As you already see these 3 right here. And this is gonna be my thumb. And I want to see which one I will decide to read for that week. Now, I'll say this much. If I say I like this, then I could pick my second book for this one. So, 1 hour per book. And you will see me when you see me, when I read over this and tell you my opinions. I'll tell you about what I thought it would be. You may never know. So, I have a lot to think about. And my final decision will be either today or tomorrow, which is on Wednesday. So, because I have something to tell y'all, but I cannot tell y'all just yet, to see if I'm already confirmed, if whether I want to tell you or not. So, and then last but not least, for my comfort read for next week, I may show y'all now, just in case if I'm gonna read it. The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. It's a very small book, very small, and it has some pictures. Like, come on, y'all, like pictures. So this is a classic, and I've seen the movie myself, and I like the first one better than the second one. If you already know what I'm talking about, the animation Disney. And I have another book in case I finish this. I want to try something new, so I went to Five Below like a month ago probably, and I was like, okay, it's Magna, I believe that's the name, Magna. And I never read, throughout my whole years, I never read a Magna book, never. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something simple, and they sell these. but just Stitch. And you already know me, I love Stitch so much. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna read something simple. It's very small, and it has a cute little Stitch. Like, come on. And I was like, you know what? And it has pictures in it. I might as well just read it. So this is gonna be like my comfort read. So in case if I finish this, I'll definitely go with this. Or maybe I'll finish this first and this one. So, whew. So yeah, so these are all the books I'm gonna read for 1 hour per book. So to see my final decision, to see if I want to take it with me or not. So, and I cannot tell y'all that yet. I cannot tell y'all that. So excited. So excited. Okay, I'll pull you guys right back out.
Michael Jackson was trying hard not to laugh when a gun was pulled on him. Michael Jackson was trying hard not to laugh when a gun was...
So I'm gonna read the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'm definitely gonna read her first. Not chapters. I'm gonna read her first husband. Whoo, get into the spice. Yeah, I made a decision. Don't mind these nails and don't mind the background because the laundry's already finished. I made my decision, but before that, I'm going to give you the reasons of the variety. I read the first page, not interested one bit. However, I'm not going to read it this week though. It is very creeped out. I feel like she was very calm, and I don't know if she's like in a state of shock, I would say, because there was this part where she got blood in her shirt, and it's not even her blood, and she just left the scene. And she just talked to this random stranger. So that kind of like ticked me off a little bit. I will try to finish the book, but not this week. So that is out. Kingdom of the Curse is very good, however. I just found out there's just a little bit of spice. Because the first book has no spice at all. And this is not a young adult. And of course, last but not least, the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I read the intro and I like the character growth of Evelyn Hugo. And there's this journalist who's going to interview her. I forgot her name exactly, but it's good. So this is the book that I'm gonna read for this week, and of course the 2 other books I'm gonna show y'all. I already did show y'all for my cover read in case if I finish this. So yeah, I'm so excited. Should I tell y'all or should I not tell y'all? I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna read Mummies in the Morning, which is the Magic Tree House, the third series. The third book of the series, excuse me. And just maybe, I might read the Pride and Prejudice. It's very short, but it looks like a little bit bigger. And I might do like a little reading journal. So yes. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Oh my god, I just cannot believe. And also, I'm looking over at the videos and I find cat. I'm gonna find 4. Like a read with me, so I'm gonna listen to that while I'm reading. So I'll put you guys out when I see you.